We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams.
Is it rolling?
Yeah.
All right, let's go to work. How's it? How am I looking? I feel like I'm slouching. So I got this little, my world, my car, there's all these little worthless little toys that, this one's from Chick-fil-A, which I love, by the way. It was my first job. Very thankful to Chick-fil-A. They're awesome. It's like a flashlight thing that Victoria got, and you can't see it, but it's like this little red light on my hand, and it's like Star Wars. But this little thing is some of the reason why we do some of the productions that we do, and some of the dog and pony show stuff, as it were, or we're doing this or we're doing that, because it's the toy. It's the same cheeseburger, it's the same fries, it's the same drink. The only thing that's changed in the Happy Meal since I was a kid, to if you're driving your kid to McDonald's today to get a Happy Meal, the only thing that changes is the toy. And the toy stays relevant with culture. And so, why do we do some of the things that we do? It's the same God, it's the same Father, same Son, same Holy Spirit, but we're doing Thriller, but we're doing, this big candy drive. We're doing the largest Easter egg hunt in the history of the state of Minnesota. It's just the toy. You're taking your kids to McDonald's, the whole family is going, and the kid wants the toy that ends up on your desk that you don't need. Nicholas, are you doing schoolwork? Please tell me you're doing math with candy.
Yes.
Because that's why there's all the candy on the table?
I'm counting.
Penelope, you're in charge. I don't know if anybody's going to watch this or not. Maybe they will. Hopefully they will. But one of the things we want to do is we want to take a different approach, become even more transparent as a church. And growing up in church all my life, literally cut my teeth on the back of a church pew. Serving in churches, working in churches, not always been a senior pastor. One of the things is people tend to just see Sunday. And we've got this Sunday package, and it's polished. The announcement video's polished, and all the intro videos, and the worship, and the lighting, and everything's just polished. But how did we get to there? I think sometimes people they really don't ever get a chance to see the behind the scenes, or, how did we get to here on Sunday, or why did you take us there, Pastor? What was the thought of even driving the church there? And so I didn't come up with this, but I've heard it and I love it. I think people would rather follow a leader who's always real than a leader who's always right. So we're not quite sure all that this is going to be. I don't know how often I'm going to post this or how often we're going to shoot it. We're kicking around the name. I don't want it to be a vlog. I don't want it to be an announcement. I'm not wanting to use this platform to preach. Most of the time when I just get a chance to chat with people, it's preaching, and so they always see me through that lens. This is my favorite drink, by the way. It's Honest. I don't know if you guys have tried it. Honest drinks, I love them. And this is my favorite, the cranberry lemon flavored herbal tea. So again, the purpose of this is we're going to just try to become more raw, just unpolished. And I think John says it best, that one of the hard things is trying to get our church bigger and smaller at the same time. Isn't that what you always say, John? Always. So that's our heart on it. I don't know if this is going to be good or not. I don't know if this is entertaining. It's not so much trying to be entertaining as much as it's just trying to give you the information, the transparency. My arm is just, I have to work on my triceps. This camera, what does this weigh? Like 2 pounds or something? 1 pound? It's feels like it's 20 pounds. I'm going to show you our calendar here. That is the calendar. That's Andrew. Emily. She has a small desk. She hasn't graduated to the big desk. This is Andrew's giant desk. This is my calendar. I like this because I can see everything that's happening. I think it's important. It's so big in here. I've never had to hold it like this. Everybody hates it. I love it because I'm visual and I need to be able to see it. And honestly, sometimes you have to just come in and stare at the calendar and just stare at it and be like, wow, you know, what's happening? How are we going to get there? How are we going to communicate that? How are we going to get it out to people? It does fold. There's the digital, the iPhones, we've got all the digital calendars, but I do think there's something really beneficial about having it, because if we want to take an event and just move it, and if you literally want to move an event, you just take it and there, it's moved. If you're just looking through your calendar, then you may not see how the broader perspective of the body all functions together. And one of the reasons I like to have it out is so that, you know, our guest services team, our kids team, our production team can see how all of this flows together if there's any big things. So if Denise is doing a big kids pajama party, is pajama, is that?
I say pajama.
Pajama? Pajama. It's pajama. Pajama party. You know, if we're going to have more kids, you know, how does that affect the flow? Check in, check out for guest services, the line. So I feel like people get isolated on the Google Calendar, and they all have it. They all still function with it. They all still do their own. But I think we've got to have one that is visual and in front of people, because I'm telling you, it is true, out of sight, out of mind. And that's why I have my little Post-it purse. This is the Post-it purse. As crazy as it sounds, we grew our church, state of the art calendar planning. Let's go on a bike ride. You want to go, John? You know, I attract a lot of athletes. I think it has to do with my physique. Bikes. Check that out. Now we do a bikey talkie. What's the weight restriction? I don't want you to see my tattoo. Represent.